Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Aircraft Showcase. And today, we're going over my favorite non-fictional aircraft in this game, the McDonnell Douglas F-15E Strike Eagle. Although Boeing takes care of it now. But anywho, we're going to start off with Invasion of Grace Maria. Oh, wait, not Invasion. Liberation. Oh, yeah, we'll start with Invasion. Never mind. Okay. So, the F-15E Strike Eagle. The canonical plane of Garudatine. It is a multi-role. And, according to the description here, the F-15E adds a variety of air-to-ground modifications to the already excellent air superiority design of the F-15. It can be distinguished from its predecessor by the conformal fuel tanks on the fuselage, fitted to extend attack range without sacrificing payload. You can kind of see them best from the front, how the fuselage kind of bows out a little bit, curves. Those are the tanks. For real strange stuff, the McDonnell Douglas F-15E was developed from 1985 to 1997 by McDonnell Douglas. Then Boeing took over in 1997 through 2017. Her introduction was 1988. And she's currently used by the United States Air Force, the Israelis, the Saudis, the Republic of Korea, Singapore, and that's about it. And she's being developed into the F-15EX Eagle 2. But yeah. Our stats, as you can see, are very good. We have fantastic defense, stability, speed, air-to-air and air-to-ground, with, granted, below average mobility for an aircraft like this. But I think the stat block is lying because it doesn't feel like a lower mobility aircraft. But it is a strike fighter, not a dog fighter first, so it's to be expected. We are armed with 180 AIM-9M Sidewinder missiles. And our liveries for the base planes. The Amerian is the standard gunship gray. Estevakia's is the charcoal lizard camouflage based off the prototype F-15E. And then the SP, as I like to call it, the poor man cipher, is based off the pre-production F-15B. And we are armed, special weapon wise, with yeah, we're gonna also take the American one. 60 AIM-120 AMRAAMs for the XMA-6. This is actually the first aircraft in the game that allows you to use, because previously it was just XMA-4. Well, now it's XMA-6, which would later become the 6AAM. Hello, Ross. Welcome to Strem. I'm not gonna say, Captain, which plane? Oh, wait. We are also armed with 60 Mark 84 unguided bombs, 30 CBU-87 cluster bombs, or self-forging fragmentation submunitions. And then, last but not least, we've got 64 of the AGM-65 Maverick XAGMs. We're going to start out with the Mavericks. Oh wait, this is Invasion. Never mind. It'll be the AMRAAMs. I thought we were doing Liberation again. So many ways to send people shout out. I know, right? I love the Strike Eagle. This is my favorite real strange aircraft.
Team, time to take off.
And it's largely due to this game. And there we go. There's the canonical Garuda. Yeah, it's a two-seater, but this is Ace Combat. We don't believe in the second-seater. The Wizzo / Rio is just a Fig Newton of your imagination. Crazy. Not the lore accurate. Yeah. Everybody dies, unless the plot says otherwise.
This is not a drill. I repeat, this is not a drill.
Airborne warning and control system ghost eye to all scrambling defense.
Yeah,
The situation has not yet
the actual main aircraft of the American Air Force is the F-16 and the FA-18. Because most of the NPC non-named American Air Force units are either 16s or 18s. But there are quite a few American squadrons that have their own unique aircraft. Like Windhover is the F-16, Avalanche is the FA-18, Sky Kid is the Mirage, Stingray is the A-10, Yellow Jacket is the UH-9, Hammerhead is the B-52.
Ghost-Eye to Garuda 1, Talisman, and Garuda 2, Shamrock. We are currently in a state of emergency. Our nation is under attack by unknown forces. Do whatever you can to fend off the invasion. Garuda 2, roger that. Garuda 1, you call the shots.
This is Commander Windhover of the 15th Squadron. The enemy is expanding its field of attack. Stay alert.
Garuda 1, there's too many of them. Use your SP weapon.
Missed that chopper there. That's okay. It's dangerous. I mean, some of the uses of Dance with Angels is a little cringe, but maybe it's because I actually like this game, but I've never really cringed at Dance with the Angels.
We've got an ID on the invaders. We're engaged with the Estovakian military.
Like, physically cringed. Spawn the Rafal, spawn the Rafal, spawn the Rafal.
Should be able to hold out against them.
There we go.
We've almost got him. Let's do this one plane at a time.
Yeah, the enemy aircraft will sometimes pop flares. It's stupid. I hate it. If I don't get flares, you don't get flares. Yep. Alright. Strike Eagle, while a good fighter, it's not the best at turn and burns. Not like it's Charlie Brethren.
Garuda team, watch your necks out there. Stick with close range targets.
We're a little thicker. Like I said, my issues with 5 or Ace Combat 5 is solely gameplay related. I like the story, I like the music, I like the characters. Everything I have against it is gameplay.
Talisman is locked on.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you!
There we go.
I have him!
Yeah, no return lines in 5 sucks. And when it takes on average of 4 missiles to hit a target,
That's it. Let's get this
that
over
adds
quick.
up.
Box 3.
I'm still doing good on AMRAMs. Ooh, airborne tanks.
I somehow managed to evacuate everyone. I just hope they don't drop a bomb on us.
Talisman is locked on. Armored vehicle destroyed.
All airborne tanks have been destroyed. Ghost Eye, how are things on the ground?
We've managed to stave them off so far, but we've got to stay on constant
No,
alert.
not yet.
Roger that.
I still want to play with my food a little bit.
In gun range.
Box 3, Box 3! I've got a lock.
Enemy down.
Yeah, there was on the Bird app. I kind of there was somebody who was laying into a YouTube reviewer who said that Ace 5 was a step back from Ace 4, and the commenter was giving him shit like, "Did you even play the game?" I'm like, well, if he was talking about
We have radar lock on.
the story and the
Enemy
music,
chopper
then
shut
no, he's wrong. Ace 5, story-wise and music-wise and character-wise, and hell, world-building-wise, is a massive step forward from Ace 4. But gameplay-wise, it is a massive step back.
Target hit.
Yeah, you get controllable wingmen for the first time. But at the cost of locking your SP weapons to your planes. The worst way to unlock the planes, you have to fly the planes you hate in order to unlock the planes you love. And then you have to buy 4 of them. Because one for you and one for each of your wingmen. And then, on top of that, the homing sucks. Oh, and you have no return line.
Good work.
So, yeah,
We have radar lock on.
You get a plane, you get a plane, you get a plane. Alright, after we kill this Falcon, we're gonna go kill the Rafales. Because we should be able to get a nice, solid, full Allied assault bar for the Stricken Stomps.
Enemy down. Enemy plane in gun range.
One Rafale down. Good.
Target hit.
2 Rafale down. Is this last Rafale? Yep, okay. I guess Shamrock killed the other one a while ago.
Enemy plane down.
Alright, there we go. And we still have more than enough AMRAAMs for a
The
stomp.
Slovakian threat level is even lower
That's
now.
what I like to
Drive them
see.
out of Ameria. What's this?
Almost to a full bar.
Missiles.
Number 3, your radio's down. Number 3, where are you? One of your cruise missiles just dead in midair. Half our planes have been wiped off the radar.
What the hell was that?
I just had to
Where are
take
they
this
coming from?
bar.
Enemy cruise missile incoming.
Those are no ordinary cruise missiles. Evade like hell if you want out of this alive.
Damn it!
Trying to be best not
What
miss.
about Grace Maria?
Ba-dum.
Hey, I'm on your side. Isn't your IFF working?
Warning, additional enemy planes have been spotted on radar. You don't want to know how many.
This is Stricken 12. Target acquired. Stricken 4 is down. What's happening here? 2 of our planes have been shot down. They seem to be more skilled than I imagined. Leave this fighters.
Well, there's another Stricken down.
Stricken leader is hit. Are you alright, sir?
And more Strickens down.
My planes take quite the hit. I don't fly like this. Grace Maria is now under our control. All planes return to base. Stricken 2, I'm leaving you in charge.
Damn it.
Ghost Eye to all planes. Air Defense Command has ordered an evacuation.
Lead squadron shows. We're gonna fuck them up. Why are we hearing boss
From this
music?
airspace and head west.
Your mind? We can't comply with that order.
We are militarily at a huge disadvantage. Comply with the order and head west.
This is Avalanche. We're not going anywhere.
Listen, it's only temporary. The plan is to withdraw.
Why is that F-15 have no help? Where is their help?
Regroup for a counterattack. We can't afford to lose you. Follow the order.
This is Garuda 2 to Garuda 1. We really should get out of here.
Yeah, I know. I just want this one last Hornet. Watch as I eat up all my time trying to kill this Hornet. There we go. Well, since you're going my way, I might as well take out too. There we go. Did I need to take out that Apache? No. But it was on my way. Shamrock, stop playing with your
About to
food.
exit the combat zone. Maintain your course west to leave the airspace. Garuda team, you've made it out of the combat zone. Head for the rendezvous point.
I promise we'll be back for you. Just a little longer. I promise.
All right. We took their capital. We drove them away. We won. So why doesn't it feel like it?
Escaped destruction because of your valiant efforts
Because-
on the battlefield. But our capital, Grace Maria, has been temporarily occupied.
You only
and our
won
central
because I
government has been
let you.
usurped by the nation of Estavakia had unanimously adopted the
And 6 out of the 8 Striggans gone. Nice. All right, so the next one we're going after will be let's actually do Siege on Silvat. Alright. Say humans are more important. This is true. Actually, no, wait. For this one, we actually will do Salumna. Seeing SU-33s is one thing. Losing experienced pilots, something you can't just make appear out of thin air. This is true. The Japanese learned that the hard way in World War II.
Each time they
Because while they could replace the Zeros, they couldn't replace their pilots. Alright. So for the next aircraft, it's the F-15 East Active Stripes. The High Maneuver Experimental Aircraft. This is based off of the SMTD. The redesigned lightweight frame sacrifices durability and payload for a marked increase in turning performance. Our livery is heavily based off of, well, the wiki says the F-15 active scheme in Ace 4. But that itself is based off of the SMTD NASA livery. Yeah, the white body with red and blue stripes. Actual livery used by the F-15 active during testing. But our stat differences, as you can see, we have a marked increase in mobility, plus 15. We have a -5 to speed. A -5 to air-to-air, -10 to air-to-ground, -5 in stability, a -15 in defense, -30 sidewinders, -12 AMRAMs, -30 Mark 84s, -15 CBU 87s, and -12 Mavericks. So a lot of minuses to get that plus 15 mobility. Hello, Cross. Welcome to stream. Nope, we are on plane 2. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. All right. So we're going with the AMRAMs.
How about my... Are we ready to fly with these planes?
Garuda team, time to take off.
But I do love this livery. This is a fantastic livery. Yep. Cross, I'm glad you understand Gundam lore. Because I hate to be that guy and tell Ross, you do realize that the streamer has no idea what you're talking about. I also don't want to ignore him. So I'm glad that someone understands him.
All units return to formation upon refuel.
Now, the one thing I kind of wish that the Strike Eagle had was another air-to-air special weapon, like the Sparrow. I know it could carry the Sparrow. I'm not sure about the AIM-9X. It might have been able to. Or QA. That's okay.
They are charging in like rhinos, folks. I think a lot of positive things are about to happen.
Warning, enemy presence detected on radar. They know exactly what we plan to do. All planes, assume attack formation.
I can hardly see a thing. We've got mountains right below us. Watch your altitude, Talisman.
There you go.
This is Snake. Moving as close as I can to our fighters to give the best possible support. Snake to all planes. High-speed aircraft detected. We're approaching this airspace at high altitude.
God, I love A6.
Keep close tabs on their movement.
When the multi-lock air-to-air missiles actually kill the targets reliably.
That was fast, Talisman.
I'll take 5 out of 6. Oh, son of a bitch. Managed to get out of my range.
Locking on.
Nice shot.
Forces confirmed down. Garuda team, we appreciate the cover.
Alright, let's get this one. Alright, so guys, were you talking about, like, Mobile Suit Gundam, Gundam Wing, or a different series? Because the only one I've seen is a little bit of Wing back in the late 90s when it was on Toonami, so I don't really remember it. Let's see. Oh, New Century.
I'm gonna shake it off somehow.
Yeah, the mecha that I really remembered watching and getting into was Zoids. With the Blade Liger. Van Fly Height.
Well, if it ain't Garuda, the enemy is focusing its attacks on us, requesting an intercept.
Connecting ESM for Garuda 1.
Oh yeah, VHS. I remember renting VHSs.
I've got a new aircraft on radar. This must be a wave of attacks aimed at Warlock Battalion.
I remember Blockbuster. I miss Blockbuster. Oh yeah, I own the Chaotic Century and Guardian Force, as well as New Century Zero. Granted, they probably aren't official, because I got them at a con. And, well, let's just say that the episodes are out of order sometimes. And, well, the guy that I got them from was a little sketchy, but, oh well. Just finding them to watch is just so hard, so I don't really care. Yeah, the whole series. It's on DVD. Probably burned. But oh well. I wasn't the one that burned it, so I didn't commit no crime. But I always thought that Chaotic Century and New Century Zero took place in the same setting, just like a century apart. And oh, the Genosaur, like Raven's Genosaur, yeah, that's perfect. I love that one. But I always thought that, like, the two New Century Zero I forget what they're just called, but they're like, I want to say Weapon X or something. But the Liger Zero and the Berserk Fury, I like to think that those were the Blade Liger and the Genobreaker respectively, but fused with their respective organoids. Zeke for the Blade Liger, and oh, the Death Sword, yeah, that was a hell of a thing. And then Shadow for the Genobreaker.
Box 3.
Because the final battle in New Century Zero takes place on the Ultrasaurus from Guardian Force.
We got jammers mixed in with us. I'll take them all out.
Enemy jammers are set up to reduce our missile and radar capabilities. Watch out.
Looks like they've got fighters mixed up with the jammers. I'll deal with the fighters. You take care of the jammers.
I'm gonna have to reload.
Radar lock. Enemy plane in gun range.
Enemy bomber approaching Clark's battalion. This is not going well. Don't break formation. I don't want any collisions out there. I think I just bagged a jammer. Their signal jamming just got weaker. Right on!
You can say it for me,
Enemy plane.
Ross, because I will probably never play Armored Core. But I don't know if Cross has played. I've not seen Fusors. I've only seen
Radars back to normal. Take
Chaotic Sentry and New Century Zero.
units of a new special weapon.
I even have some Zoid models. Well, I guess you'd call them models or whatever. But I've got the Liger Zero X. I've got the Gun Sniper. Got the Lightning Sykes. The Command Wolf. The Zabbit. The Rev Raptor. The shark one, I forget which, the one that buries itself in the sand.
Garuda 1, you're approaching the return line. Maintain your current heading to return to base and resupply.
Garuda 1, begin landing checks. You are cleared to
All right.
You're too high. Lower your nose.
But getting back to the active F-15E, I love flying it because it feels great to fly. It feels kind of like a Charlie, actually. The thing I don't like about it is what I'm doing now, because there's so many minuses in ammo and defense and all that stuff. It's just not very good for extended combat.
Landing checks. You are cleared to land.
Thank God that A6 has a return line in practically every mission.
Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Rats. I'll have to look him up because I don't recognize him. Yeah, I think I've told you guys all the mechas that I've seen. I probably will recognize his voice, I just don't know it at the top of my head. But the mechas that I've seen, obviously Zoids, both Chaotic and New Century. Oh, he was Harry Champ. Okay. And Rock from... Okay, I've seen Black Lagoon. Harry Champ. Okay. I got you now. I've also seen Code Geass. Gurren Lagann. Which, by the way, I don't know if any of y'all still watch Death Battle. But the next death battle apparently is White Lantern Kyle Rayner versus Simone the Digger. And while, don't get me wrong, Kyle Rayner is extremely powerful, especially as his White Lantern version. But my man Simone literally uses galaxies as melee weapons. And he is powered by the indomitable human spirit. His drill is the drill that will pierce the heavens. There's no way that Simone's losing this death battle.
Jammer down.
Now, granted, I don't know much about White Lantern Kyle. So, who knows? But my money is on Simone. Well, he wanted, I forgot her character's name. I know it begins with an N. But she was voiced by Starfire, so he wanted Starfire. Nina, that's right, Nina.
4th jammer down.
Former is a god that needs a mortal body to be an avatar. That while it gets destroyed, can just make another avatar over and over again. Yeah, that's why Batman was willing to use lethal force against Darkseid. Because he technically wouldn't be killing him.
Jammer down.
Or it just was an Avengers level threat. But what I do know about Simone the Digger is Gurren Lagann is a universe where badassery is the norm. And Simone is the most badass of the most badass universe I've ever seen.
Target hit.
My radar's all clear. Seems like those jammers are down. Quiet feet under those conditions. Roger. All forces ordered to evacuate. Break away from the airspace.
What the? The enemy's starting to back off.
Well, they won't get far. It's
Let's see, other mecha animes I've seen. Code Geass. That was fun. And then, of course, everyone's favorite traumatic experience, Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Box 3.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
And speaking of Evangelion Gurren Lagann, I actually saw a YouTube video essay about the two.
I've got something on radar.
And the thesis was basically that
Slow speed through the airspace.
Gurren Lagann is the antithesis of Evangelion.
Warning, cruise missiles incoming. All planes break.
What?
Simplified, Simone is Shinji, but if Shinji had a support network.
All planes, cancel offensive and retreat. Garuda team, escort our planes out of there.
You gotta be kidding me. How are we supposed to defend that?
Their missiles are being guided by observation planes. Shoot them down and the attacks will subside.
Support network is a very nice thing to have.
Shows up on radar. The observation plane should be located right in the center.
Because the whole
of that range.
point of
Evangelion
was that
to hold out until all our forces have been safely evacuated.
when you get down to it, everyone is alone. That's basically what the AT stood for in AT field. Absolute terror. Gurren Lagann has the exact opposite. You're not alone. You have others who believe in you. So believe in yourself. If you do that, you can do anything.
Incoming missiles can be stopped if you shoot down their observation planes. Garuda 1 destroyed the target.
Which is why the most memeable line from Evangelion isn't exactly a line, but it's getting the fucking robot, Shinji. Whereas the most quotable line from Gurren Lagann is, I am not my bro. I am me, Simon the Digger. My drill is the drill that will pierce the heavens. Alright, I got 12 minutes before I need to restart the Xbox Live party. Come on. Come on, be nice.
10
There we
observation
go.
craft remaining.
These guys are unmanned.
Lock on.
I'm gonna get you. Ghost Eye, have those planes evacuated yet?
Not yet. Evacuation's still not complete. Range of impact confirmed on radar. The observation
Oh shit!
plane must be right in there.
Shit.
In gun range. About half the observation planes have been destroyed. Keep your guard up.
Son of a bitch! Drones are the worst enemies in any game.
Garuda 1, Fox 2.
Ow.
Are you okay?
Radar lock.
I've got a lot. Target down.
5 observation craft remaining. 4 observation craft remaining. Just 1 observation craft remaining.
If only we could have shot him down at Grace Maria. I have him. Shamrock down
There
the
we go.
target.
All operation planes are
Whew.
down. Well done,
Nice
Garuda
job,
team.
Shamrock.
I guess we managed to pull it off. We've got to do something about those missiles, or there won't be a Grace Maria to get back to. The Stogies are on their way.
Alright.
And that's stupid, you know.
Thanks to your great... But we're
Yay, S rank. Okay, so the next one we're going to go to is Liberation. And I'm going to reset the clock on the Xbox Live Party. Give me a second.
At last...
All right, we're back with a new party. Yay. Okay, does it still sound good? Let me just check. Yep, okay. It still sounds good. Good. All right. So the next aircraft that we're going to look at is quite possibly one of the best DLC aircraft that XSX has, and it's one of my favorite liveries, just from the franchise in general. Hero of Ace Combat Zero, Cypher's aircraft. This aircraft's armor has been lightened to facilitate greater firepower. Fully customized and preemptive striking capabilities place this fighter at the foremost of any battle. As the leader of the Republic of Vustio's mercenary Golem unit, Cypher's overwhelming fighting skills amidst the escalating conflict quickly earned him the moniker the Demon of the Round Table. Both feared and respected, his was the path of a true ace. Here comes the snow. Yep. We're going to start with the XAGM.
Talisman, which plane?
And for this, we're actually going... I know the last time we did the showcase, we flew every single one. We're not going to do that this time. Because my rule is Shamrock can never have Cypher's plane. So instead... Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to go over the stat changes. So the stat changes for the Cypher plane. We get +5 to mobility, which bumps it up enough that it is a respectable fighter. It can actually dogfight now. We get +20 to air-to-air, +10 to air-to-ground, -35 defense. So that's pretty steep, but I think the advantages outweigh it. Also, it has a special ability. It increases the fire rate of the Vulcan 20mm. Yeah, the gun fires faster. This thing can outburt a Burt. Mercenary Cypher. Target retreating L targets. None leave this. I don't like Mercenary Cypher. I mean, he starts out as that, yes, but I like to see... I like to think that either that he ends the campaign either as a soldier or a knight. Probably as a soldier. Because, you know, he grows up.
Talisman, which plane should I pick?
Mercenary Cypher's leaf favorite playthrough. Yeah. But we're going to have a twofer. Because both of these planes have very similar stats. And, I mean, if you have Cypher, your wingman has to be Pixie. Hello, Ember. Welcome to stream. Ace Combat Zero Wingman Pixie aircraft. Armor has been lightened to increase stability. With an array of counter-strike customizations, this aircraft can immediately adapt to changes on the battlefield. The Republic of Ustio's mercenary Golem Unit Number 2, Pixie, nearly lost his left wing during combat, but miraculously completed the mission and returned to base. earning him the name Solo Wing Pixie. He continued his military career, earning numerous accolades as Cypher's wingman. Do me a favor, crash my keys. Interesting that it says that Pixie lost his left wing, because the red is supposed to signify him losing that wing, and it's his right wing that is red, not his left. Now let's see here. That's probably due to the fact that in the actual real life event, the Israeli F-15 pilot did lose his right wing. Anyway, our stat differences. We also get a +5 mobility, a +15 air-to-air, +10 air-to-ground, +5 stability, -35 defense, and an increased Vulcan 20mm fire rate.
How about my weaponry?
But we're going to keep him on AMRAAMs. So, we ourselves are not going to fly the Pixie aircraft. Because Pixie is a wingman. We're flying Cypher.
Team, time to take off.
And they handle pretty much identically. Just a little bit of a difference. Not enough to really highlight.
Commence with mission. We're gonna take back Grace Maria today.
Ghost Eye, if you want us to wait, now's the time to intervene.
I couldn't get your own mothers to stop you now. All planes, assume attack formation. Take them all.
God, this livery is so great. This is my favorite livery in all of Ace Combat. Even more so than the Raspberries.
Lock on.
And in fact, this DLC aircraft here, this I think is my second most used aircraft, other than the Rosgrees Nosferatu.
Enemy tank destroyed. Garuda 1, destroy enemy aircraft.
Shamrock's engaging. Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you.
Sniper, 2 o'clock. In the Dover building. I think he's gunning for you.
Roger.
Fired.
Lock on.
Anti-aircraft gun taken out. In gun range.
Scored a kill.
The mission is going smoothly. Steel gunners have approached the runway.
Did I say you could take off?
We have radar lock on.
I've got a lock.
So can I take out the hangar? Yep.
Enemy at 6 o'clock.
How could that have missed?
I've been straight. Who the hell
You've been more than strafe. You've been annihilated there, buddy. I mean, did you see how quick that was? I just shot down an A-10 with the gun, and it took like less than a second. Gotta love this aircraft.
Radar lock. Enemy tank destroyed.
Like the boogeyman. I still have to hit the target, though. Do they? Do they really?
Steel gunner forces have dropped again. They've lost about 60% of their firepower.
Oh, sounds like we have to take care of that, aren't we?
Garuda 1, missile evaded. Enemy armored vehicle is toast.
Launching missile. SAM destroyed.
Watch out.
Sometimes I wonder just how accurate those damage levels that Ghost Eye calls out are. At this point, locking on a mute pilot is signaling your death warrant. More or less. Especially in this universe. Clearly, this Stovey wants to be the protagonist.
All enemy units have been destroyed. We've got our runway back.
Eliminate all enemy elements in the vicinity. We have
It's going to be an interesting landing,
Nice
but I
work,
think I
Steel
can pull it
Gunners.
off.
You earned this victory.
Continue mission. Some guys still need help out there.
Oh yeah, this is a carrier level landing. Wonder how the Stovies react to seeing Cypher. They'd probably shit themselves. Oh shit, okay. I'm gonna have to re-land. I forgot to change my weapon. What's up, Starscream? Welcome to stream. I'm gonna have to re-land because I took off the wrong weapon. I'm smart. Oh, I have to get a bit of distance. Okay. What? There we go. Okay, we're gonna need the AMRAAMs. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say you failed the jokes, Ross. It was probably I just glanced at it without really paying too much attention because, you know, I was trying not to crash. So, and then I forgot about it.
Fox 3, Fox 3.
There's been a large explosion in barrier D2. Blocks C, F, and G have gone under. I've confirmed another enemy.
There are enemy aircraft providing ESM. You'll be in a world of hurt if you let them go.
Garuda team, we're gonna need your support. Avalanche to Garuda. They're jamming the hell out of our signals. Take them down for us.
Enemy jammers reduce our radar efficiency and also interfere with missile fire. Be cautious. This jamming has given us a hell of a time, and having a lot of planes out here doesn't make the situation any better.
No, trying to kill an E3 Sentry, or an E767 is annoying when it's above the surface ceiling.
This one's mine.
Fox 3.
Fucking flares.
Shoot down the enemy's electronic support plane.
Yay, the E67
Dragon Busters have
done.
lost about 40% of their forces. They can't do
He's
this
done.
alone.
I mean, yeah, the gun would have been great if I could reach it.
Fire at 3 o'clock.
Enemy fighter destroyed. That's your ninth one. Keep it up.
Come on,
Watch out.
come on.
The enemy has a lock on you.
Yeah, let's go. Hit ya, bitch. You know, I think that if you do enough damage to a stealth aircraft, it should lose its stealth capabilities. Because the radar cross-section has more things to bounce off of now.
Mission accomplished. Looks like I owe you guys again, Garuda team. Talisman, Shamrock, you guys are the greatest.
All personnel, abandon ship. I repeat, all personnel abandon ship. We're going under.
Fox 2.
Warning, incoming missile.
My radar is responding. It's not 100%, but it's getting better.
Dragon Busters are down to their last forces. It's a mess down there, Garuda team.
Well, it looks like Dragon Busters need to get their shit together then.
Missile was evaded.
So what do we have left?
All enemy
All right.
jammers are down. We have secured air superiority over Grace Maria.
Hellflower City. Let's take back what's ours.
I honestly don't mind Lanner. I get that she's an easy one to hate on, but I don't hate her. Okay. And let's check. Yeah, we still got plenty of time.
Everyone, you are clear for takeoff.
I mean, I don't like. She's not my favorite. My favorite of the NPC allies is.
Takeoff complete.
I think Sky Kid actually.
bombs away. Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
This is Captain Ford of the Marigold. We're about to enter the bay and engage enemy ships. Requesting support.
The enemy's got troops on the bridge. Take care of them.
Busters here. We're almost to the Capitol building.
You're doing a great job. Continue on with the mission and stay sharp. Warlock Battalion has taken more damage.
Yeah,
They've lost about 60%
this
of their
game was
forces.
kind of in the era where the strong female character was starting to become, I don't want to say a mandated thing, but kind of an expected thing. And there are right ways and wrong ways to use a strong female character. And I don't think Lanner's a good way. Oh yeah, there are definitely ways to do it. Like in the 80s, for example. We had plenty of examples, like Ellen Ripley. Is it Rachel Connor? Who is Mama Connor?
Marigold, start moving into the bay.
Roger that. Moving into
Anyway,
the
John
bay.
Connor's mom.
Power.
The Stovies really messed up our city.
There was Susan Ivanova from Babylon 5.
Try not to hit the bridge, Talisman.
When she was written well, Captain Janeway. But Janeway had like 4 or 5 writers, and Sarah Connor, that's right. I don't know where I got Rachel from.
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar.
Missile struck target.
Garuda 2 launched missile.
Enemy tank has been destroyed. Connecting ESM for Garuda 1.
Garuda 1 evaded the missile.
Careful now, they're tracking you on radar.
Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. Oh no, you don't need to worry about the American fleet. You need to worry about the Ustian nightmare. Hi Sly, welcome to Strem. He says, open screen immediately here, get hit by a bullet. I mean, I fly into the danger.
Watch out, the enemy has a lock on you.
Bombs away!
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you.
Weapon impact confirmed.
Captain, we're about to capsize. Send out the evacuation order.
Yeah,
70% of the
come on,
Estovakian
get it.
fleet is now destroyed. The Marigold's operation is going well.
Oh, the Iowa's still here. Okay.
15th enemy ship has been destroyed.
No, it's not. Also, I love how the Stovies are supposed to be like Eastern Europe,
Missile closing in. Evade.
but they use so many American ships and planes. It's hilarious.
Warlock Battalion is starting to retreat. We have failed to take the radio station.
Oh no, we failed to take the radio station. We'll be fine. We'll take it back when we route the other.
Advancing forward.
careful now, they're tracking you on radar. Enemy hit. Enemy destroyer sunk.
See, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that CBUs are war crimes. Oh shit,
Plane
that
is
hurt.
damaged.
Sweet.
So like the
Garuda 1, ESM is active.
SFFS are technically war crimes, I think, because the submunitions can remain unexploded.
Garuda launched missile.
Depends upon the country. Fair enough. So we're just, you know, casually launching war crimes against... I mean, most of them will land in the water, so they won't run the risk of blowing up a child. But, you know...
All threats posed by enemy ships have been eliminated. Many thanks to Garuda.
I think it's the same reason why landmines are considered
Second flagship Marigold
war
to all
crimes. Not like in the
attack formation
heinous war
supervised.
crimes, but probably shouldn't do that because of long-term ramifications.
Central Grayson area. Then hang a right at the third switch point. Right? Spare me the commentary. I'm doing the driving here. Anyway, there's a little tunnel up ahead where they keep building some
I think America,
on the other side.
while we haven't signed
Central Bank.
that treaty, we have more or less said we're not going to produce more. I know that's a
Enemy
thing.
forces throughout Grace Maria have been eliminated. Mission accomplished. We've got our capital back.
Because there is a big
We've got our city back.
stink raised about us giving our CBUs to Ukraine during the early stages of the special military operation. Sarcasm fully intended.
Who the hell is this? What are you talking about?
Corrupt governments and foreign lands are no longer worth fighting to protect. There's only one thing worth protecting now.
Unknown aircraft. Unknown aircraft approaching fast. This may be an attack.
And that's the future.
Bandit on
I
your
need to
tail.
draw them out
Shake
over the
off.
bay.
Takeoff confirmed. Good luck up there.
It's a fighter. A fast one. Missiles approaching at high speed. Multiple
Come and get me,
missiles approaching
Pasternak.
evade.
Why over the bay, Raz? Well, because of this giga chat of a
Connecting ESM for
sailor
Garuda
right
1.
there. Marigold.
Box 3.
Crap, missed.
It's time to let my sins take reign. This is
Come on, Pasternak.
heralded in.
Also, for those new to the streams, you will see me use a trick to find Pasternak. It's called Sick Shamrock on him, and then follow Shamrock. Because Shamrock knows where the Pasternak is at all times.
One. He's nipping at your tail.
Box 2. Missile
Ow!
confirmed.
How could that have missed? Garuda 2 fired.
Enemy plane in gun range.
Shit. This would be so much easier with the EML, but I
Missile
don't
missed
get
its
that.
target.
What's up, Gio? Welcome, Stram. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Connecting ESM for Garuda 1.
God, he's got armor. That should have shredded him.
They're coming fast again.
Because I got a planform rake with my improved 20mm for like a good 3-second burst. And it didn't even get him to half health.
There's a bandit tailing you. Break off. Box 2.
Garuda 1,
Ow.
report your damage.
Alright. Gotta land. Is that blue his health bar? I don't know. That blue on the bottom left is my allied assault bar. The health bar is in the picture-in-picture. Up at the top right.
Garuda 1 destroyed the target.
Enemy dead ahead.
Missile strike confirmed.
Come here. Going for the guns.
The stricken team has fled the combat airspace.
Alrighty. Did you though? Did you win?
Enemy fighters confirmed destroyed. It's all over. The war is over.
Talisman.
All threats have been eliminated. Our people are rising up.
They've opened up the gate.
Alright, so for the next one,
Team to thank for this.
um,
I have bottomless champagne right now. I'd crack it open and celebrate with you guys, Garuda team.
we can do what I was originally planning of Sipley Field, or we can do Chandelier. Which would you rather? I'll
It's finally ours again.
make a poll,
Home sweet home.
and because I need to take a quick intermission.
Well, Talisman, it's been some journey. That's our finish line right down there, boys. My house. I think you'll like my wife's quiche. And don't forget a bouquet for my daughter.
Alright, poll started. Alright, let's check out our rank.
Great. We're still
A rank,
taking
because we
our good
didn't kill
job.
enough
You two are a part of
UAVs.
it.
But I will be right back. I need to take a quick break. Photons a poll, and I shall see you shortly. Alright, I have returned. So let's see the results. Siege on Silvat. Okay. That's not what I was expecting. Alright, Ross. Take care. Well, the reason why I suggested Chandelier was because the next one on the list was the Rosgrees F-15. But Siege on Silvat it is. Which, I mean, the Strike Eagle, while it can do Chandelier, it's not optimal for it.
Around the outskirts of Silvat,
I would rather have anti-ship missile or the AD&M or RCLs.
With our substation as a focal point,
because while the Strike Eagle
360 degrees around
has good
if we could
anti-ground
somehow
weapons,
manage
it
to
doesn't
join
have the
up, we could
best.
considerably strengthen their position.
At least for armored targets. Alright. The Rosgrees. Just like always, we have a plus 15 to our defense, a plus 10 to our stability, and a minus 10 to both our air-to-air and air-to-ground, which reflects the lack of homing that Ace 5's standard missiles have. Because Ace 5's missile tracking sucks. And we're going to go ahead and take the UGBs.
Which plane should I pick? How about my weaponry? Are we ready to...
Garuda team, time to take off.
All planes, listen up. Our forces are completely surrounded
But
over a wide area.
if
Got
you're
6 sectors of operation to
kind of like
concentrate on.
me in the
Use your
fact
radar to
that
check enemy position and move out to each area.
you kind of barrel head first into the
Forces could get
danger
wiped out at any second now.
just so you can get the kill,
Is on its last legs
the
trying to
Rosgrees
recover.
Strike Eagle is
Return to
is
base if
probably
you need
the best
supplies.
one for you.
No use fighting on an empty stomach.
Because it gives you the defense you need to eat the hits so you can get the kill. What is our Xbox Live Party clock? Okay, we got 20 minutes left. Ray! Hi, how's it going? Welcome to Scram.
Garuda team, initiate close range air support. Get out there and hit what you can.
We're committing war crimes today.
Take care of business.
Synergy plants. Well, I'm glad that you're able to actually keep plants alive. I can't.
The Stovies are after our runway.
Command, can I take off now or what? I'm about to get shot from a hole down here. Voice 2.
Garuda 1, you have entered the landing corridor. Lower your landing gear and prepare for touchdown.
I love sicking Shamrock on the Striggans, because he'll just casually take them out. Even in an A-10, he will shoot down the Striggans in this mission. So, he'll hydrate. Alright. Stretch. There. Your timing, Ray. You learned that from Floof, didn't you?
The enemy threat level has dropped again, as Demakians are down to 30% of their forces.
Incoming missile. Twist
I knew it.
Any planes who need supplies can land on the runway. I repeat, any planes who need supplies can land on the runway.
Shamrock, go kill him.
Requesting response from all aircraft who can head to the airport. We can't give up control.
All planes are airborne. Wipe out enemy ground forces. Enemy missiles trained of our gun train. Focus all fire on the side. Enemy Seattle to everyone in our area at once. Good team, you never fail to impress. We'll go again soon.
Okay, we're gonna go for Dragon Busters. And then we'll land, switch to AMRAAMs, and help out Sherpa. Because Sherpa doesn't get enough love.
We can't handle this alone. Requesting air support. Dragon Busters. What do we take care of first? The long-range guns or the tanks out in front? Possible launcher. Kill confirmed. No! Another one's down! The enemy is advancing along the radar near.
I think Shamrock got another Strigan.
Requesting support.
Are there any fighters available to cover Barracuda Battalion?
Ooh, those are pretty plants. I saw the Discord, Ray. Eh.
Our ground troops back in the lead out. Attacks. In the center, the Demakians raise a fire. All we can over here. Where the hell are our radar vehicles? Missile, heads up to the top. Thanks to you guys, we got this place in check. You're a couple of real-life guardian angels. Jeez, what about us? Oh yeah, you guys. Your machine gun fire could use a little work.
Oh, Ray's probably behind ad jail, so she probably didn't hear that.
Get him! Get right, what's this? They're starting with terrors. Number 3's hit? Damn it! This is Grizzly Tank Battalion. Help us out! They're blasting the hell out of us!
Let's take on enemy forces at the rear. Grizzly Battalion's gotta make it back to the city.
Well, you go help them.
Attention all forces. Sector T-10 on the east side is requesting a sweep of the east of Arceus. We're still in this one. Fire! Fire!
Cover to 1, we're cleared for takeoff. Takeoff complete. Good luck up there.
This is Bird. Everything's going according to plan. If we can bag some of those enemy fighters, we'll be able to outburst them first. Get the silver win. Go up and cross the bridge. Destroy them all while they're here. Sure, signal battalion, all units. Enemy's starting to attack our substations.
Anyone?
Fox 2.
We're just engineers. Fighting wars is always the focus what you guys are for.
Warning, incoming missile. Enemy forces are
You
down
may
to
just be
30%.
engineers, but in war, everyone's a combat engineer.
Hang in there. We're gonna take back our land. Farm area!
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock. Connecting ESM for Garuda 1. Enemy down. Enemy forces have dropped to 30%. Just a little more, Garuda team.
Who did I kill?
Enemy dead ahead. I've got lock on.
I hope you're ready, number 3.
operation failed. Get to another one.
Relax, it's almost over. Don't let anything happen to you.
All right, well, Shamrock, I'm going to let you have your breakfast.
We have radar lock on.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
And Shamrock took out all the Striggans. Before the mission update. Hello, Foxhound. Every Marine a rifleman. Every rifleman ZG certified.
This one won't give up. This is Barracuda. Where the hell's our air support? We're getting slaughtered here.
Enemy forces within Operation Airspace have been eliminated. Nice work.
Thanks for the great air support. We owe you a lot, Garuda team. Retreat now! We can't afford to lose the entire unit.
We've received a telegram from HQ Command. You're to go after an Slovakian unit that's just started pulling out of action.
I'm a lot better at chasing than being chased.
Strigan's gone.
All ground units are to spread out and close in on the Slovakian unit. Show no mercy. Dragon Busters, Roger. Time to get close and personal. Avial Tank Battalion.
Okay, let me check the time clock. Okay, 11 minutes before the party goes away.
Avial Tank Battalion. The gang's on here. Trooper Battalion, Roger. We've got your back.
So we should be able to finish this mission, and then I'll have to reset the chat party.
I'm not giving up.
This one's mine. Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you.
Anti-aircraft gun taken out.
Bum, 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 bum.
Just leave it there. We won't be able to fight again 6 feet under.
Missile struck target. Garuda 1, Fox 2. Enemy vehicle has been destroyed. Garuda 1, ESM is active.
I don't remember if the CBUs are affected by height.
I already told you it's more than we can handle.
Enemy tank has been destroyed.
I've got a lock. That's a kill. Watch out! They've got a lock on you from the ground.
This mission is going well. All forces, keep the pressure on.
Of course we'll keep the pressure on.
Didn't wait till I realized that the enemy's mini display. It does.
The threat level for remaining Slovakian forces is down to about 60%.
Yeah, gameplay wise, A6 is definitely has a lot of quality of life
Enemy facility was destroyed.
improvements that I wish they would go back to.
Missile was evaded. Garuda 1 launched missile.
locked onto you.
The threat level for remaining Estavakian forces is about 40%.
Launching missile. Time to dance with the devil stone. Roger that. Roger. Supporting the attack.
shall live and die for Slovakia. Fight them with a will of iron.
Fight them with the wheel of iron.
The threat level for remaining Estavakian forces is down to about 20%.
Alrighty.
Enemy
One
forces
more
have been
aircraft to
eliminated
go.
from the mission areas. That's enough dancing for today. Time to get on home now.
I could have danced a few more numbers.
I'm still dancing here. Go ahead and leave without me.
Don't give me that, Sky Kid. It's past your bedtime.
Would make a scary mother, Ghost Eye. But I guess we should be getting back.
All planes, listen up. Our forces are completely surrounded over a wide area. We've got 6 sectors of operation to concentrate on.
Our besieged unit now between all pilots.
Alright, for this last one, we're going to do Bartolomeo. I'm going to kill the chat party, and then I'm going to go grab a snack because I hungry. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry about that. I haven't eaten much today because of work and meds and timing. Alright. So, our final aircraft is the Idolmaster Chihaya Kisaragi. Although a little difficult to handle when in a bad mood, this aircraft's talent is undeniable. Keep your head up, spread your wings, and take to the skies. Now, as Sly has mentioned before, this one's one of the more popular Idolmasters. Probably because it's relatively easy to control. It's blue. And it's got a nice weapon loadout and stat deviation. So we've got plus 10 mobility, plus 5 speed, plus 10 air-to-air, plus 5 air-to-ground, plus 5 stability, minus 40 defense, minus 18 sidewinders, plus 12 AMRAMs, minus 5 Mark 84s, plus 48 CBUs, and minus 23 Mavericks. Its quirk is that it stalls violently upon taking damage, but only for a second. But if you're at low enough altitude, that could be enough to kill you. So fragile. It is fragile, yes. But don't get hit. we're gonna take
Tell us,
the AMRAAMs
which
first.
plane should I pick? How about my weapon? Are we ready to fly with these?
Garuda team, time to take off.
Yeah, just don't. Just weave through the
This
missiles.
is Ghost Eye to all planes. Initiate invasion of Bartolomeo Fortress.
This is Warlock. We've got the west route to the fortress. Rock's battalion here. We'll advance from the east. This is Snake Pit. Electron support plane. Moving to support ground forces.
Garuda team, I need you to provide backup for each battalion. Begin operation.
Roger. Heading over to engage the enemy.
Engage immediately. But don't chase them too
Rock's
far.
battalion is heading for the first checkpoint at a steady pace. Use the Operation ID device when the battle gets too heavy. Your radar display can be toggled for each operation.
Motherfucker.
Evaded.
It depends upon the Idolmaster. I like this one. The Hornet is fantastic. The F2 and the F16 not so
Take
much.
some cover.
The A10, if you know how to use it or handle the driftiness, is just freaking hilarious. The Tomcat gets some taking used to, but it's not
Don't get overconfident.
too difficult.
That train's got some wicked fire.
The Typhoon, as long as you don't mind not locking onto anything, it's great.
Warlock battalion is approaching the first checkpoint now.
The Raptor is fantastic. The, as much as I hate to say it, the Burkett is also extremely good. The Flanker is average. And the Rafale is the worst.
Rock's battalion has arrived at the first checkpoint.
Enemy chopper unit confirmed. We'll need an area that can take it out for us. Fire! There they are. Launch!
Warlock battalion has arrived
But
at the
all
first checkpoint.
Idolmasters boast altered weapon caps. Based off the
That was fast, Talisman.
Idol's vital statistics.
Keep providing cover for Snake Pit. Fox 3.
Oh, the Rafale. No. The Rafale only listens to your control input about half the time. The other half it does whatever the fuck it wants. I mean, which is still French, but it's, you know.
Target hit.
Okay, Ori, I need you to perform a hard break to the left. But I'm on strike. Fuck you.
Missile struck target. Enemy aircraft down. Missile strike confirmed.
Watch out! The enemy has a lock on you. Missile struck.
Well, the joke crosses that the French are always striking for something.
Rock's battalion has lost half its forces. The situation is getting worse. Enemy kill confirmed. Garuda 1, Fox 2.
Motherfucker.
been shut down throughout mission airspace. Well done, Garuda team. Garuda team, give Quark's battalion a hand.
Let's kill these choppers before I switch to the CBUs.
To request allied support.
All right.
The target's dropped. I can't keep it up. Switching lanes. Trouble down.
Garuda 1, you're approaching the return line. Maintain your current heading to return to base and resupply.
Garuda 1, begin landing check. Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Shit! I did it again. I took off without thinking and without changing my weapons.
Garuda 1, you are cleared for...
God, I am out of it
Warlock
today.
battalion is a little over halfway to the objective point. Just a little longer. Warlock battalion has arrived at the second checkpoint.
Box 2. Point me in the road.
Garuda team, provide support for Quark's battalion.
Not get a shot.
Watch out! They've got a lock on you from the ground.
Keep an eye on your 6 o'clock. The mission is going as planned. We're about halfway to the objective. Quark's battalion is approaching the second checkpoint now.
Release and launch. Ceasefire. Don't need this flank anymore. Fox 2.
Warlock battalion is hanging on by a thread. All planes, provide cover immediately.
Warlock battalion, respond. Can you read me? Respond. This one's mine.
Quark's battalion has arrived at the second checkpoint. Garuda 1 launched missile.
Toss in a grenade. Come on, Garuda, this is no time for cold feet.
Enemy facility taken out.
I took too long on snake pits,
I had it.
which is why Warlock's gone.
Hang in there. Here, hang on to my shoulder.
Garuda 1, bombs away.
Box 2.
Anti-aircraft gun taken out.
Watch out! They've got a lock on you from the ground.
Talisman is locked on.
We only have 2 birds left. Give us some reinforcements.
Hello, Pieman. There, with the hand grenade. Yeah. The good old fake air vent
Bombs away.
trick.
Enemy facility taken out.
Okay, let's shut that one off somehow. I've got a lock.
We're in full throttle. We gotta get over this one.
was destroyed.
Alright, I'm gonna take out the GBUs and I'm gonna put on
Fox Battalion has arrived at the objective point. Mission accomplished.
the Mark 84s.
All planes, move on to the enemy fortress. Ground unit, continue engagement.
Roger. Talisman, it's time to mop the floor.
Did I say GBUs? I meant the CBUs.
Begin landing check. Garuda 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
Two unknown enemy fighters have been detected. Two enemy fighters approaching.
Roger. Initiating sweep.
Alright, Shamrock. Take him out.
There's only 2 of them. Now's our chance to take them out.
We have radar lock on. Enemy facility was destroyed.
Enemy's got a SAM locked onto you.
Out.
SAM destroyed.
I have him.
Support request, Roger. The fortress is gonna fall. We're pulling out.
Fired.
Alright. Let's take out the flag.
Launching missile.
Right wing's been hit. That's bad. Interesting.
Enemy fortress threat level has been reduced. Garuda team, don't let your guard down.
Boom.
Garuda 2 launched missile.
Ground target has been eliminated.
Get him! Head right once more!
Show off. What?
Garuda 1, Fox 2. Our self-propelled artillery has moved into engagement. Enemy fortress threat level is even lower now. Maintain current level of engagement.
Roger. We're on our way to provide support. Garuda team, we're in good shape too. Let's turn this place out. Blizzard, initiating attack.
Do-do-do.
Bandit hit. That ground target's history.
Anti-aircraft gun destroyed.
Look out! Missiles closing in!
Careful now. The enemy has you on radar. Fox 2.
The enemy fortress has just about had it. Our ground unit almost has it under control.
Fox Battalion, initiating attack!
Ground target destroyed.
There we go.
The Bartolomeo Fortress is under our control. Nice work, Garuda team.
Garuda team, you guys won.
And with that, this plane, we're gonna head back to the hangar and rank these.
Marion scum. It's no time to celebrate. Crush you in due time.
This is
We have successfully retaken with the secret.
All right. So, our rankings are gonna be. Let's see here. The F-15 Active Stripes is number 6, the bottom of the barrel. Not because it's bad, it's because it has too many trade-offs for one gain. But the livery is fantastic. Also, to note, there are no real bad Strike Eagles. You can do well with any of them. It's just, I gotta rank them against each other somehow. Then, for number 5, just because it doesn't have anything standing out, is the base one. This is, in my opinion, my favorite Canon aircraft. I like the fact that it's a multi-role. Because in this type of game, multi-roles are advantageous. And it kind of shows that Talisman is willing to do the missions needed to protect his allies. Whereas the protagonist whose Canon aircraft is a fighter, that speaks more for their personal glory, in my opinion. It's not true for all of them, but it, you know. Anyway, number 4 is the Rosgreaves. Again, it's just a little bit better than the base plane, but there are others that stand out a lot more. Number 3, Chihaya. This is one of the better Idolmasters. It's my favorite, other than the Drift Hog. And as long as you don't get hit, it's got nothing but good sides. Number 2 is Pixie. One of the best wingmen in the franchise. The only one better is Shamrock, gameplay wise. So it's fitting that he has the second best Strike Eagle in A6. But he's still just a wingman. Because number 1 is Cyphers. Yeah, granted, you take a hit to defense, but you gain a boost in your mobility, and you're almost maxed on everything else. And that gun goes from being overpowered to just a war crime in and of itself. Yeah, this, I've used this for 33 sorties and got 3,639 kills with it. Smirk Cypher. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this stream. Tomorrow, we'll be in the afternoon. I know it says Dragon Age, but we're going with Cyberpunk instead. And then the evening one will be Arkham City. We probably won't have a Saturday stream because I'm going to be with Papa Raz for pretty much the entire day. I don't know about Sunday. Monday should be going back to Final Fantasy X-2. Into Xanarkand to finish up Chapter 1. And next Wednesday, we might do Mass Effect for the afternoon stream to make up for loss of a Sunday stream. And then the evening one, hopefully, will be Sniper Elite. We just haven't been able to get all the floof crew together in order to do it. And next week in the aircraft showcase, we check out the French Wonder, the Rafale. But thank you everyone for joining me. I hope you had fun. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody.